What's up? It's Icy, and today I'm going to cover something that I think not enough people are talking about, which is that the YBN Crew is falling off. The YBN Crew first exploded onto the scene last September with YBN Namir's smash hit Rubbin' Off the Paint. Later that fall, the group grew their buzz further with YBN Almighty Jay's breakout single, Chopsticks. Then flash forward to the end of spring, and YBN Cordae blew up with his My Name Is remix, making the group into a trio of rappers. With 3 artists from the same group all breaking out within a year of each other, it seemed as if the YBN Crew was destined to be the next rap supergroup, like the ASAP Mob or Odd Future. Unfortunately for the YBN Crew though, they squandered their potential with a horrible music release strategy. First off, we still haven't gotten a solo project from Namir, Jay, or Cordae, despite the fact that Namir and Jay have been out for about a year. Both have stayed relevant off the back of a few viral singles, and while this virality brings temporary fame and attention, the limited discographies of both artists will keep them from attracting serious fans, as it's impossible to get to know an artist from just a few songs, and a few songs is all Namir and Jay have. The one person I won't criticize is Cordae, because he's been releasing a steady stream of singles and hasn't been out very long. But for Namir and Jay, instead of releasing the solo projects that they both need in order to grow their fan base, the YBN mixtape was announced, which was a project with Namir, Jay, and Cordae that was totally unnecessary and that no one really wanted. The YBN mixtape could have been nice a few years from now, after the 3 rappers had gotten bigger and released some more individual work, but releasing the collab tape so early in the careers of all 3 artists seems crazy, as the fans of Namir and Jay have been waiting a year for them to release solo mixtapes, so the collaborative tape is kind of a tease. They'll get a few new verses from them, but it's still not nearly as much as he would have gotten from a solo project. Plus, Cordae's in a very different lane than Namir and Jay, and while some of Cordae's fans definitely also like the other 2 members of YBN, he also has a bunch of fans who don't care for what Namir and Jay have to say, as they aren't very lyrical and are more generic. So I wasn't very excited for the YBN tape, but when the tracklist came out, I was at least happy to see that it had 23 songs on it, as although a collab wasn't ideal, at least there would be lots of material. But a closer look revealed that 10 of the tracks were actually previously released, and that there was not even one song on the whole mixtape that actually included all 3 of the YBN rappers. 13 new songs between 3 rappers is just not gonna cut it, especially considering that we've been waiting a year for the project to come out. The only thing that could justify the tape being released, and the long time it took to be released, would be for the music to be great from front to back. But after listening to the mixtape, I can confirm that all the new music is just filler, and that none of the songs are going to be hits. The beats are generic and below average, the verses are boring, and the songs are just generally forgettable. And the mixtape's lack of quality was reflected in its abysmal sales, as the tape didn't even chart, and it's impossible to find the project numbers sold, meaning that well less than 10,000 copies were moved. The sales are pathetic, especially considering that there were 3 different breakout rappers who could attract their fans to the tape, and that they all did a bunch of interviews to promote the project, and that Namir was just named an XXL freshman. This confirms what I said earlier, that Jay and Namir have people who enjoy their popular songs, but are seriously lacking in real fans who will support their new material. It also shows that the YBN Crew is losing its buzz, as they were outsold by rappers such as Moneybagg Yo and Black Youngsta, who are artists who get way less mainstream coverage and who have never released a song even close to as big as Rubbin' Off the Paint or Bounce Out With That. Also, Namir's most recent hit came out way back in last January, and Jay's never even really had a hit, but his last semi-big song came out last spring. The lack of popular music coming out has had the YBN Crew's stock falling steadily over the last few months, and the fact that the YBN tape came and went without making as much as a sound isn't helping their case. Unless Jay or Namir can come up with a hit soon, they're gonna join the long list of rappers who seemingly rose to the top out of nowhere and then fell off just as fast as they came up. Thanks for staying till the end of the video. If you enjoyed my content, it would mean a lot if you could like, share, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks and have a nice day.